Rob Hipp here with Associate Head Coach, Passing Game Coordinator, and Quarterbacks Coach Randy Hedberg. Of course, former NFL quarterback, NDSU Quarterbacks Coach since 2014. Mentored 3 NFL draft picks and 8 seasons here at NDSU, including 2 quarterbacks selected in the top 3 overall at the NFL Draft. We all know the names, Coach. We won't dig into those. Talking a little bit about this season, Cam Miller, really been a force for this Bison team, closing in on 2,000 yards since 2020. Really had to step into a role last season. Did very well, of course. Had a great support cast behind him with Quincy Patterson. Coach, first question, just how has he continued to develop this offseason? What can we expect from him heading into the season?
Well, I think the biggest thing, Rob, that I've seen with Cam is his maturity has gotten so much better, plus his leadership. His leadership of our team has taken up. I think he sees it as his team now offensively, and I think he's really taken a leadership role amongst our offensive team members, and the guys look up to him and they expect him to be the leader and they expect him to make plays, and I think that's the biggest thing I've seen from him.
I asked head coach Ince this in the press conference earlier a little bit about Cole Payne. This young man has NFL talent written on him. Many are talking about that. He was a redshirt freshman last season who saw limited playing time, of course, but can you talk a little more about the talent he has and what can we expect from him this season?
Well, Cole is he's a tremendous athlete. He's a big young man. He's probably close to 6'3" and 230 pounds. Very athletic, can probably run the ball and throw the ball in a combination probably better than any quarterback that we have on our team right now. But, you know, he's still learning. He's still getting the process going. Was a great winner in high school at Westside High School in Omaha. Won a state championship as a senior. So he's been around winning football. So he's going to be a big part of what we do this season and play a big role with us. And I think the guys really enjoy him being behind center.
Of course, quarterback leads the team. A lot of pressure behind those guys. How have you just been able to continue to mentor at this level and all the success built around this program just to keep these guys level-headed and understand the important role that they have?
Well, I think the biggest thing, Rob, is that, you know, I've learned as much from them as I hope they've learned from me, because I take something from Carson and Easton and Trey and try to, you know, put it into Cam and Cole and a little bit of everything, you know. And all 3 of those guys were different guys. I mean, they didn't, none of them were the same, and that's just the way Cam and Cole are. They're not the same type of player as the other 3 or those two, you know. So I think the biggest thing I've seen from them and trying to impart in them is just do be attentive to detail and try to be as detailed in your work as possible, and good things will happen.
Finally, last question, Coach. What are some areas with your quarterbacks that you've seen tremendous success with? There's been so much of that over the years, and especially recently. And then where do you feel that there needs to be some improvement heading into this season?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I've seen from our guys is just being able to prepare each week for each game. And our guys have a pretty rigorous schedule once we get into the season from a preparation standpoint for each opponent that we play. And I think they can take it to another level, to be honest with you. I think they can really get better in their preparation and figuring out how defenses are playing us and try to get a better handle on each opponent and what they're doing, and defensive tells, defensive coverages, what are they doing, and pressures. That's the biggest thing, because our quarterbacks set protections at the line of scrimmage, so they have to have a good understanding of defense and who the unblocked guys are, and I think that's the biggest thing we can improve on.
Once again, that's Coach Randy Hedberg. Coach, appreciate your time. Looking forward to getting to know you a lot more and just really enjoying the success that you've helped build here in this culture at North Dakota State.
Thank you very much.